Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria returning after a quick little break that I had. And I believe we have a kid, that's here with us now. At least based on the interaction with the cat ball, it seems like there is a kid here. And just prior to it said lights, so I turned on the ceiling light to, maybe they needed more energy. And then maybe, I don't know what they mean by vortex. And then I make a difference, okay. And then Joe. So, hi, if there's a spirit named Joe. Oh, and also it said chair and shadow. And I was like, oh, that's right. Sebastiano's shadow was seen by me near that chair when we had a session with him.
You heard me.
Is this referring to the kid? Me hearing you? Is that a yes? I'm assuming with the EMF meter going to yellow, that's a yes. So in a sense, I didn't hear your voice, but if you're referring to seeing what was spewed on the Spirit Talker saying kid, then yes. So again, I was taking a quick break because of the fact they normally have, oh, okay.
Morris.
Hi, Morris. Because they normally have dessert around this time, so I had a bowl of ice cream. And I tried to ask the spirits if they can smell the ice cream, which is peaches and cream. And nothing lit off. I was like, okay, I take that as a no. But they can see me, right? You can see me eat the ice cream and have apparently a brain freeze and a chest freeze, and my hand was cold. But I said, unfortunately, I shouldn't be saying any of that, considering, the victim of the Titanic had a way worse feeling with the icy water. So I shouldn't be complaining about a brain freeze from ice cream or a chest freeze from ice cream. Yeah. So it said hatred when that happened. I was like, oops, sorry. So I apologize. I didn't mean to, make a mockery or anything. I was just stating what was happening with my head and my chest, with me eating quickly the ice cream, that's all. And now it's on the floor. And I'm wondering if the kitties are trying to get to it. The spirit kitties, by the way. So hello, Morris, if you're here. Don't know if it's last name Morris. So if it's Joe Morris or just random name. Again, you can confirm by lighting up any of the tools. Oh.
I affect the animals.
Well, I don't have any animals, sadly. At least physical ones here, so yeah.
Isabella.
Hi, Isabella. So again, if you are a spirit, just like Sebastiano, and you want to tell your story, just like how he started to eventually piece it together, ideally one after the other with the clues, and then I did some Google search on him and then found him. So if you are indeed trying to come here and do the exact same thing, okay?
3 lights.
I do have 3 cat balls. And I do have 3 lights on. I have the ceiling light and 2 lamps. So it said 3 lights. And yes, it did go off a bunch of times, but I wasn't counting how many times because I kind of gave up after having to start the session, break, and then while I was eating, it was going off. And yes, there are there are 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that's what they mean too. I don't know. I don't know. Whew. Okay. Okay, 1. I don't know. Are you letting me know how many times you're going to light it off? Okay, we'll find out if it's going to be 3. If there's a child named Isabella, that's here. 1. If you can set off this one and that one, that'd be awesome, as if you're walking and then taking a seat.
Fall.
Well, I get fall a lot lately. I don't know if it's referring to the season fall, like autumn, or you took a fall. So if you took a fall and fell, and maybe that's how you passed away, can you confirm? And if nothing happens, I'm assuming it's not related to that. And then I'll ask maybe the other thing. I'm going to give you less than 30 seconds.
You are confident.
I try to be. Okay, so nothing happened. How about autumn? Is there something that happened in autumn? Did your passing or something happen in fall, the season? And if nothing, I'm going to assume that has nothing to do with anything. It's just a random thing that spewed, just like Morris and I affect the animals. Those random things that probably popped up. Because I've had some sessions off camera and those things did pop up. So, yes, unfortunately, Spirit Talker will spew repetitive things. It's the way the communication between the Spirit Talker, the EMF meter, the CAPL, hopefully in the future the REM pod, the way it just communicates makes me feel like there's indeed a spirit here trying to inform me about who they are, what happened to them, and then for me to, again, just like Sebastiano story, to find him and his family. So again, if the the cat ball still going off is the child. I don't know if it's our little Arthur Robinson who likes to play, because it did say kid. We'll see. I'm giving it a couple seconds. Oh, never mind. Guess what?
Little girl.
It's a little girl. Okay. Isabella, duh. Hold up. So I just said kid, and I was talking about whether it was my little Arthur Robinson. It just told me little girl. And now this Isabel just put 3 lights above. So here, let me show you. So it said Isabella, 3 lights, and it also said kid just below. And now it says little girl. So can you confirm, Isabella, if you're the little girl that lit off the CAPL a couple times? Again, I wasn't paying attention to how many times it went off. It could have been 3. I was unfortunately, again, very busy trying to eat my ice cream before it melted. But you probably did light off it 3 times. I would have to go back. Oh.
Connie.
Is that your name? Connie, little girl? Just said Connie. Even though that's a repetitive name again. So I don't know. Okay, I'm already sitting.
Sit and listen.
Okay, hold on. Let me adjust my fingers.
Cool.
That sounds like a kid type of thing to say. Cool. So whether or not it's Isabella or just a little girl letting me know she's here. Hi. Thank Thank you for interacting with the couple while I was chilling and having ice cream. I did ask them, I said, did I summon a child because I had ice cream? And then it went off. I was like, oh, oops. So maybe that's how I brought them in a sense. They're like, someone say ice cream? I'm here. I'm here for it. And unfortunately, even though we can't give them the ice cream, in a sense, to eat, they can still appreciate the effort of trying to give it to them, I guess. Maybe they enjoyed ice cream when they were living. Oh.
What are the lights?
Well, let's just say if you're... Wow. It just said, what are the lights? And it lights up the capel. So if you just lit off the capel and you're probably wondering what is it, it's a tool that you're setting off that just goes and changes from red, yellow, blue, and sometimes it kind of looks purpley, and then it goes back to this state. That's a capel. Again, you've been using that. This red dot that's on top of a black square looking thing with a red rim and a very tall antenna that's going up from the top of it. We call that a REM pod. It goes beep, 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 and lights up even more when you get very close to it. It's very cool. Never has gone off since I got it. You can be the first to try it, little girl. The EMF meter, which you've been using, just lights up to yellow, orange, or red if you're confirming things with yes. The higher you go with the red being a strong yes. So if you understand everything I just said regarding what are the lights, set off something so I know. It could be the EMF. Okay, thank you. Cool. So just so you know, there is one on the chair to also play with. There's the donut sticker ball one that's to the left. And then again, like I said, the REM pod. Do you want me to demonstrate the REM pod? You just light up the capel again and I'll do it. Even though I have a picture. Oh, hey.
Little boy around you.
So it looks like the children are starting to come and say, hey, it seems like the Tata Lazaria wants the children to play. Let's come join. So we have a little girl and now we have a little boy. Which could be, again, little Arthur. So hello to the little children that are coming to play. See? You never know what your sessions are going to be about. From a Titanic victim earlier today to now children playing. Cool. As I said, cool. And it did say sit and listen. Well, like I said, I have a chair over there. And then, by the way, spirits, especially the little kids, if you see any cat spirits, can you light up a cat ball? Because if you see a white fluffy kitty cat or a snowshoe looking one or a white cat with orange I guess I can say orange markings or an orange tabby. If you see any of those cats, they're my cats. You can say, oh.
I'm here next to you.
I don't know if that's the cat trying to tell me that already. It's like, hey, I'm here. But can you confirm spirits to help me know that they're here? Whether it's one of them or some of them or all of them? Can you just let me know by setting off something? Like a cat ball? I guess EMF meter will work too. So it just said, I'm here next to you, which means they could totally be right on this bedside. Are you by the bed, spirit of the cat? So to the right of me is my bed. Are you beside me on that side? If you are a cat, tell me I'm here.
What is in your hand?
Oh, okay. So basically, it's, I don't know when you passed away, but we call these things an iPad. but it's like a camera where you can film. So if you don't know what that is, hopefully you know kinda similar, like a camera, like what you do to film movies with. But it's now a
Battery.
battery. Well, hopefully it's not. No, I don't think it has anything with a battery. Is there a battery near me?
I lived right there.
Hmm. I don't know if this is a kid's. Hmm. When it said I lived right there, are you referring to here in this land that I'm on? It always is kind of hard to say when they put on the app, I lived right there, but where's there? So that's why I'm asking if it's referring to this land that the house is on. Otherwise, it could be the cat. It can always be the cat. Unfortunately, my hand needs to be adjusted. Oh, okay.
South.
South. So a southern state. So there's a child that used to live in a southern state, like Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, one of the Carolinas. I'm not very good with my map right now in my head. In that area, south, east side, in that area. Maybe.
Ancient time.
So that explains why you're like, what in the heck is in your hand? You wouldn't know what any of this stuff is. That's why you keep asking, what are the lights? What is this thing? I've been playing with it, but I have no clue what it is. So maybe that's why your ancient child is coming here to have fun, hopefully, and you're learning as we're doing the session. And this is Detective Lazaria. And I don't know if it's Isabella being one of the names of the child or Connie or what, but yeah. So, I don't know if I did get the, oh, hi Gary.
Gary.
Is Gary, one of the children, the little boy? Can you confirm, Gary, if you were the little boy that's around me? Either you can set off the EMF meter to yellow, or a cap all. Or maybe Gary, it's not setting, so it's not a child then, maybe. So it wasn't a child. Gary is something new. So Gary, are you a young adult? An adult? Okay. So Gary might be an adult saying hi. Popping in. Perhaps one of the fathers of the kid. Or just a random one?
Watch yourself here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to explain the capital activity during the very beginning, but it definitely seems like I was speaking to the Sebastiano Del Carlo, his wife, and his daughter who had passed, and it was definitely a bunch of spot on confirmation with the capital, but I had to leave to take care of some things, came back, and like I said, as I was eating the ice cream, which was unfortunately melting, it seems like a kid was playing with the cat ball. And I was like, oh, okay. And then here we are with this session here. And the cat ball did go off, at least I think once or twice. So now we know that it's not just randomly going off because of the heat or a malfunction. It's just that spirits are choosing when to set it off. Especially when it said, what are the lights? And it lit off one of the lights.
Down in the mines.
So Gary used to work in the mines. So that means that you're an adult that worked in the mines? Or does this box look like one of those things that you set off in the mine, like a little dynamite? Like TNT? It's been a while since I had down in the mines. Mm-hmm. So if there's still the children here, the little girl, the little boy, if you want to play, can you light up the EMF meter maybe to orange or red, and then I can demonstrate something? And then we can get started on allowing you guys to play. Cool, got it. Thank you. So, basically, children, if you're here, I got this new tool. If you get super close to it, whether you try to grab the box space, touch the top of it where that red constant light that's on, or grab the
Leave right now.
or grab the antenna, it'll basically light up and go and beep, and it lights up different pretty colors depending on how you interact with it. So do you want me to demonstrate it? Again, you have to go to orange on the EMF meter or red. Do you want me to put my hand and give you a quick demo on how to use that square device? Otherwise, if you're trying to do it, then I'll wait.
Lungs.
So yes, unfortunately, if you were a miner, your lungs could have issues because you're breathing in the bad air and the material that was unfortunately being mined. Because the only reason why I'm asking if you can go to orange or red before I demonstrate it, because it requires me to shift a little bit more closer to you. So I don't want to scare you. I want you to be aware that I'm going to have to get my behind off this chair and lift myself to get closer to that box to demonstrate. So if you don't mind, you just set up the EMF meter orange or red, and I'll quickly do a demo.
Terror.
Terror. And I'm not trying to be scary by trying to do it. I just want to make sure you understand how to do it.
I feel hopeless.
Aw, don't feel hopeless. Is it because you're trying to use the box and it's not working? Because you're like, we were told to touch it and try and nothing happening. Well, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it. I'm going to, like I said, go up a little bit just because I'm too far away from the setup. And that requires shifting my behind on the chair and then just getting closer. So you watch the spirits of the children. Got purple? Purple. I don't know how to get those other ones. Oh, you can even do Morse code on it. Deet, 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 deet.
Bliss.
So, like I said, apparently you can even just tap on it and it can make specific music notes. And since we cannot play music, if you happen to have ever played a piano or any instrument, you might be able to play some of your music that you did. Oh, hey, look.
Boy.
Boy. So I just said boy. So again, little boy around me, if you want to play with a REM pod and make music, that's a chance to do it with that REM pod. And the other game that I play is I'll tap the cat ball and you can light off another cat ball or the REM pod. Does that sound like fun? I play with you and you play back? See, when they're quiet on the EMF meter, they're either trying to focus on the REM pod, cat ball, or the spirit talker. See?
The children play.
Yay, the children are going to play. Awesome, awesome. Okay, since it just said the children play, I'm going to help them play by lighting the donut cat ball and see if they interact with either the same one after it turns back off or the panda one or the REM pod. Let's see. So here we go. Here's my little playing with this cat ball. Here we go. I just set off that.
He doesn't like you.
Aw. Well, I just said he doesn't like me. Unless he's referring to someone else. Maybe another spirit came through and he's like, I don't like you. Not to me, someone else. Well, try not to have a ghostly fight, kids. It's not allowed here. Let's please get along. There's plenty of toys to play with. No need to have any hatred. Oh!
Smith.
Hey, Smith. Wouldn't be by chance Walter Smith, could it be? I had Walter earlier. Is it Walter Smith? Maybe. I mean, it's going a little bonkers on the EMF meter. Otherwise, there could be a child with that last name, Smith. Hi. Are you walking in my room to the right of me? Whoever's here. So it sounded like as if somebody made the walls creak from one area to the other. As if you were walking. Huh.
Victoria.
Hi, Victoria. I don't know if you guys heard that through the camera. But yeah, but basically it sounded like it was between my door and my lamp, and then where my dresser is. I'd show you, but it's a big of a mess. I just take word for me. So, yeah. It definitely sounded like something shifted. They can again prove to me by lighting off the capel again. Just like I saw the shadow of Sebastiano. Did I now hear the spirits move in that area? Can you confirm? So I know that it is indeed a spirit that made that sound? Or sounds?
Mistrust.
Okay. Is that why they don't like a specific spirit? Because of the mistrust that they had? Because it says he doesn't like you? Not referring probably to me, but another spirit? Oh.
Godfrey.
Such as the friend here, Godfrey? Is the friend that you don't like Godfrey? I don't know. It's a lot of names coming through. And yes, because it's kind of a warm day, the iPad's kind of warm. And so I'm trying to hold it one-handed while I'm letting the other hand breathe a bit. So it might be a little shaky. Sorry. And since I have a free arm, I'm going to have a sip of water.
I'm from the 1900s.
Well, there's a lot of names that came through. So is it any of the names that recently were said? And I'm assuming you're referring to one of the little boys? So we have, again, boy, the children play. Then we have Smith, Godfrey. I can't see the other names anymore, sadly. And of course, Victoria and Isabella. So if you were from the 1900s, hello. Whoa.
Betrayal.
As soon as it started to go with the betrayal, we got a very high spike to orange, almost red. Somebody's trying to tell me that they were betrayed and mistrusted. That's why they don't like somebody. If I'm making sense of your story, please light up a capital to confirm. So if you were, I don't know if you're a child, but it just kind of said, boy, the children play, and then all of a sudden I got, he doesn't like you, right when I was trying to play with the ball. And then it said Smith, Victoria. Then it said mistrust, Godfrey. I'm from the 1900s, and then betrayal.
You are not safe.
So this session is definitely going a little bit, I guess I can call it haywire, all over the place. Even though I feel like we were trying to get the children to have fun and play, but somebody keeps coming through and making it not so pleasant to be here, even though they're supposed to have fun. Okay, that's good.
We don't mean harm.
So apparently the spirits are like, we don't mean harm. So even though you're telling her she's not safe, but we're not here to cause harm. Even though they may appear that they're, different. I don't know. Okay.
Did you hear my voice?
I did not. Not to say that the camera mic didn't pick it up, but I did not hear it. Sorry. All I heard was my ringing in my ear. Sorry, whoever that was trying to come through and speak to me with their little ghostly whisper. I didn't hear it. Whew, it is toasty in here now. Oh, well.
Universe.
So, spirits. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be on this session, as it is getting a little toasty in here. Because I'm allowing you to gain all the energy, but you're not probably taking the energy that you need from all these lights. I might have to turn off the lights or end this very shortly. So let's at least try to, unfortunately, take away one light to cool it off. Alexa, turn off Nini's lamp.
Fish.
Fish? Did you used to fish? So it randomly spewed fish. Okay. So I think I might just sadly have to end it. Because, like I said, some things aren't making sense.
False.
I'm not sure if they took a long time to respond to the question and finally tell me false about the fish. But to the spirits that might be here, I'm going to have to just go ahead and sadly end it. I'll still be around. So if you want to get my attention, just give me a beep. Through the REM pod, maybe. Yeah. Right. This is Detective Lazaria. Signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.